the next problem, I'm going to expand using the binomial theorem 2x plus 3x to the negative 1, that's 3 over x, to the fourth. Now, I'm just going to basically go straight through the binomial theorem term by term. So, the first term is going to be the quantity 2x to the fourth. There's a 4 choose 0, which is 1, and a 3x to the negative 1 to the 0, which is 1, so I'm not going to write those, just to save space and time. Then, my next term, I'm going to have that choose operator, 4 choose 1. The 4 comes from that. The 1 comes from it being the second term. The 2x is going to be 1 less power, and the 3x to the negative 1 is going to be raised to the first. Then my next term is going to be 4 choose 2. 2x again is shrinking, 2x squared, 3x to the negative 1 is rising, so that's squared. Alright, then 4 choose 3. Then I've got a 2x to the first, and a 3x to the negative 1 to the third. My final term is going to be 3x to the negative 1 to the fourth. So, 2x to the fourth, the 2 to the fourth is going to be 16 times x to the fourth. Okay, 4 choose 1 is 4, 2 to the third is 8, 3 to the 1 is 3. Now let's count up our x's. X to the third and x to the negative 1. I'll simplify that later. Then 4 choose 2 is 6. 2 to the second is 4. 3 to the second is 9. Then I'm going to have an x squared and an x to the negative 2. Then 4 choose 3 is 4 again. 2 is just 2. 3 to the third is 27. Then I have an x times x to the negative 3. And then 3 to the fourth is 81. And then x to the negative fourth. Now for my final answer, I'm going to simplify all the numbers, but I'm also going to combine x's and write them as fractions. So 16x to the fourth gets left as is. 4 times 8 times 3 is 96. X to the third times x to the negative 1 is just x squared, so 96 x squared. Okay, 6 times 4 times 9 is 216. X squared times x to the negative second, those cancel because they add to 0. So this is just going to be a 216. 4 times 2 times 27, also 216. But x times x to the negative 3 is x to the negative 2. Add 1 and negative 3, you get negative 2. Negative 2 in an exponent means it's across the fraction bar and it's squared. So this is going to be 216 over x squared. And then finally, 81 over x to the fourth. Now, I want to note the progression of x and its exponents is downwards. You have x to the fourth, x squared, constant, x to the negative 2, and x to the negative 4. So there's this downward slope of powers of x.